What's going on, everybody? Steuben here. It's time for another deck profile. This week we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you two decks, as always, but these are the two decks I'm considering playing at Nationals in the next few weeks. So we're going to go over these, and hopefully by making these videos and talking about this, maybe I'll have a decision on what I'm going to finally play. So this week we're going to look at Greninja Break. It's a little hyped up right now. Greninja Break itself has skyrocketed in price over the past week and a half, and I'm sure it's just from hype. Now, I played this at States and I did very well, but my losses were to Vespiquen Vileplume 3 times out of a 7-round tournament, so I kind of got screwed over by it a little bit. So we'll just get right into this. First up, 4 Froakie with Bubble. You can play any Froakie really, but Bubble's really the best attack that he has for that chance paralysis. Just make sure you play one that has 60 HP. Now, for Frogadier, really what makes the deck run. Water duplicates when you attack. You search your deck and play as many Frogadier as you want from your deck right to your bench. It's pretty awesome. It's the only thing that really gets this deck a chance. Now we've got 3 of the Breakpoint Greninja with Shadow Stitching and Moonlight Slash. Shadow Stitching to shut off abilities for the next turn, and Moonlight Slash for your main attack, really, that you're going to use as damage in matches that don't need Shadow Stitched every turn. And then 1 of the XY Water Shuriken Greninja, just for that extra damage. Another real reason to play the deck is Greninja Break. We're going to play 3 of these for his Giant Water Shuriken to do 60 damage anywhere on the board, once per turn while he's active. And to round out the Pokemon, we've got 2 of the Stardust XY67 promo Jirachis. Those to shut down special energy attackers and other things like that. Now we're just going to get right into the supporters. 4 Sycamore. 3 N. N really is what makes this deck shine now. You really do have a hard setup sometimes if you don't get rolling right away, and you've fallen behind. Really gets N awesome. Now to the 1-0 supporters. We've got Wally for your turn 1 or turn 2, depending on if you go first or second, Frogadier Evolution. Lysander to pull things up and attack those or put it in the active to slow them down. I've got Skyla to fetch items or other trainers. Most people don't play her in here, but I like her. Xerosic for that attachment removal and special energy disruption. And last but not least for supporters, 1 copy of Fisherman to get your energy back into your hand. That way you can keep Water Shuriken for days. And as always, the next item, 4 Versus Seeker. Now we're going to look into the balls. Everyone's got to play some balls. You got to play 4 Dive Ball, fetch any of your water Pokemon. 2 Ultra Ball, get any Pokemon you need, maybe even Jirachi. And last but not least, 1 Level Ball. That way you can grab Jirachi or any of your Froakie or Frogadier if needed. Alright, I only have room for 3 Trainer's Mail in this deck just because of the different amounts of tech choices in here for items that I've got rolling. 1 energy retrieval, like I said, how with a Fisherman, just get energy back. That way you can attack and Water Shuriken, whatever. 2 Sacred Ash. Your Pokemon are going to get knocked out easy. If you're having a hard time setting up, you're going to have to discard them, and you're going to need them to get back into the deck. Sacred Ash really comes in the clutch in the end for you to keep rolling. 1 Evo Soda for that evolution when your Pokemon's already been out. That way you can either, fetch Frogadier, fetch Greninja, fetch a Break. It doesn't matter. And the last item are 3 Bursting Balloons. This really puts pressure on them not to attack you. That 60 damage in combination with your Water Shuriken, your Giant Water Shuriken, your Shadow Stitching, your Moonlight Slash, it really adds up and takes knockouts pretty quick. 2 Rough Seas for the healing. Now, before I started playing the Bursting Balloon, I really was thinking about Hard Charm. That way you can prevent 20 damage and then you heal 30 the next turn, so it's basically taking 50 less. Bursting Balloon just works out a little bit better. And finally, we've got 8 Water Energy. Not too many, not too little, just enough to ditch and get back with, your fishermen and such. So this is the deck. The next deck you're going to see is Mega Skeptile. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. It's definitely between the two of these. I like this at States, and it was awesome. I just lost to a lot of item lock. Hopefully at Nationals, if there's no item lock, this is clearly the way to go. But I mean, the spread is really changing due to everyone really trying to beat Night March, or now maybe this is the best deck in the format to beat. Stay tuned. We'll have the next one up in the next day or so, and I want all of your feedback, all of your comments. Please like, favorite, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. We're getting there. Take it easy, guys.